Hello, welcome back. We have some alteration research done. Let's box off the enchantment next. Probably get some construction items then. Yeah. And a magic site as well. Labyrinth of Skulls. I don't remember where that was, but I guess that's a death gem probably. I'll look at that in a second. Saw a battle between Abyssia and Phlegra. Not much to see though. Line of Abyssians and a black dragon. With a limp. Okay. We'll keep an eye on things there. Some battles then. First up, big one. Broke siege at Celeria. So I can hear some air elementals being summoned. We're doing some little buffs on ourselves. And there's the Airally. Does not make much impact. Airallies are not the force they once were. Looks like our cavalry hit his cavalry. His are probably better than ours, so not great positioning. We have quite a few ethereal Sobeks though, I'm impressed. I'll stick on the colours, I think. All of our units are just kind of grey at the moment. These guys almost get past, but they get caught on a couple of Sobeks. How do we fare against the troglodytes? Definitely getting trampled a little bit, but we hit them pretty hard, so... We're getting through things. We held up a long time against all these heavy cavalry as well. Looks like they killed all of our long dead horses though. I'll speed it up a bit. Looks like things are routing. Late entry from the Shale Guards? Shard Whites. Why did it take these guys so long to get into combat actually? And the defenders. Didn't really see much of those. These guys getting hit by some banishes in addition to, well, halberds. Not too bad. So we retain control of Celeria for now at least. What did it cost us? Well, most of the long dead horses unfortunately. 13 of the Sobek warriors and 2 of the Sacred Guards. A heavy infantry and a priest. Not too bad. We did not get any of his commanders, but we did clear out 20 troglodytes. They are 50 gold each, so that's not nothing. Some terracotta soldiers, 7 shard whites, 29 Pale One soldiers, 27 heavy cavalry. I mean, they're 30 gold as well. It's it's not bad. They got all the kills on our long dead horses, unfortunately. 26 defenders of the hall, 20 sinos, and 4 attentive statues. All in all, pretty good result for us, I think. Came to lose the long dead horses, but sometimes you lose on positioning. Good stuff. Also, we got attacked in Ablak. So, is this not where we were building the fort? I guess building a fort happens before movements? I didn't realize that. What? Okay, I mean, I'll take it though. That's not the big army we saw. There was like a giant stack in Workinum. I wonder where they went. Interesting. We moved into Brightwoods with our ghouls though, so there's just 1 point of PD. And also battling Konberg, which was just a scout. So the scout attacked Konberg to see what was in our stack, I suppose. But meanwhile, we just pushed into Celeria, so... yeah, you can see Agarth has got some reinforcements here. As for Fiesha, yeah, he had a big stack here and these guys here. It seems like these guys just moved back onto Ablak. And we got the palisades up. And the big stack, I don't know. Don't have scouts over here, so Maybe they retreated to the Weald? I have no idea. I will also mention, because I forgot to last turn, that I was sitting in Sea of Mermaids after we won. Did a little bit of recruitment. I'm doing some more recruitment now. I also moved 2 mages over. I can't remember if I mentioned I was doing that or not. But I remember saying I was making the boots and the ring. But yeah, I also moved 2 mages here. So there is some more stuff building up. So I just thought I'd mention. We do have some defense here at the moment. We've got quite a few Kalulu and 2 Skelly spammers as well. So good stuff. Anyway, that's it for battles, except... Okay, Nabar taking back an indie province. Probably had a night event or something. Events then, Sea of Woe, Alien Beings, and Minds of Despair, Misfortune. Not great. Worldwide event, there's some luck though, so that's nice. We lost some scouts, looks like. Under siege in Ablak, and we lost our national hero to a disease, unfortunately, RIP. Yeah. So, Ablak's under siege from 33 dudes. They have done 50 wall damage, so no great threat at the moment. We'll see what happens. Here's the turn now. We are sitting pretty with Mother Oak and Eyes of God. First thing I noticed when I looked at this turn, though, was this. The big-ass stack of Manx Sacreds moving towards us. Usually I'm pretty passive about diplomacy. But in this case I thought, you know what, I should probably reach out to Man and see if I can de-escalate things. So I sent them a bunch of information about what's happening for me over here. And asked Man if he would like to attack Fiesha instead of me. But it seems like he didn't really want to attack me, he was just concerned about all the stuff I had on the border, so... Yeah, I'm hoping that's true. It sounds like he's willing to just go off and attack Fiesha. So I'm hoping that's what happens, and it leaves us free to just have our defense down here, which is good. We'll see next turn, though. If all this stuff pushes in, we'll find out if Man was being truthful or not. For now, though, let's focus on this. This was important because I was going to move this stack that we put together north to defend along here against this. But since we might not have to now, I'm just taking Man's word for it. The big stack will just push on down here towards Fiesha. That's fine. It'll be in Brightwoods next month. It will then make an appearance in Durland. The assassins haven't caught anybody yet for the entire game, which is a shame. They're heading back to Ablak as well. Not sure if that's much use or not. But maybe I'll send them to work Enum next. And the ghouls that just took Brightwoods are going to press into Durland. We have a new squad of ghouls heading to Conberg. I'm not sure if they'll be able to defend against this. But, you know, maybe. They're up here on attack rear. And there's still 29 points of province defense here, so you never know, actually. So that's the movements in this area. And these guys who just liberated Solaria are basically just sitting still. I got the H2 guy training the serpent things that I don't like. So why not? One of our mages here is doing Mandragoras, and the other one's making a Thistle Mace. We are kind of close to enchantment 6. This guy is N3, so with a mace he could do some pretty good stuff, but yeah, we might not get there before we need him. I don't know, depends how quick Agartha can siege this down. He couldn't do it in one turn last turn with all of his stuff. Let's assume he has fewer units now, and we have defenders in here. And I'm summoning and recruiting, so yeah, it probably takes him a little while to siege this down. So we might have all of our battlefield stuff ready by the time he tries this again. In which case we'll have a mace for this guy. I think I was making another skull staff somewhere as well, yeah. So just in case we get a big death mage over here. Darkness is a bit awkward because it requires D4 and 4 gems, I think. Yeah, so you have to be D4 to cast it. You can't gem cast it or anything. Unlike stuff like Foul Vapors, I think, yeah. Foul Vapors is only 2 gems, Relief is 1 gem. so it's pretty easy to gem cast. But those are the movements anyway, and that's how things look. I get the feeling Fiesha talked Agartha into attacking me, and thought he'd just be able to grab an easy underwater throne and not have to do anything. I don't think that's how it's going to work out for him, though. Let's see. He's probably going to try this again at some point, but we've got actual defense now in Sea of Mermaids, and it's actually a choke, so he has to go through it. I don't think he's going to get through it with a couple of Ictids, so that's fine. And we're marching up, so we'll probably take the wheel off him at some point. Where does this lead? Nowhere. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping we can secure all of this territory and then probably clean out Agartha as well, since it doesn't look like he had a very advantageous start, does it? Bit of an awkward spot. Same for Abyssia, though, I think. They also have what looks like a little tiny cave, and then had to take some surface stuff. That's it for orders, though. Over here, sending more mages back to Cadiz, focusing on research again. Still doing Arouse Hunger on White Waste. We'll just keep shitting out ghouls, why not? Recruitment looks like this. Down to lizards in one spot. 2 spots, okay. I'll take that off repeat for now. Where is our money going at the moment? 65 on PD, 870 on units, 690 on commanders. A lot of upkeep. Our biggest upkeep. 314 on Sobek Warriors, 726 on Marshmasters. Might have to start transforming the Marshmasters, to be honest. Because that's a huge amount of expense just having them. And we have nature gems now. How much is transform again? 8 gems. So we can transform 2 Marshmasters each turn. It's probably worth doing. Get us some gold back. We do have misfortune scales, unfortunately, though. Which gives you worse results from transformations, I believe, so I don't feel super confident about doing it. Maybe we'll have a site somewhere generating luck if we're, we're lucky. We just got that global event for luck, right? So it's hard to tell from provinces at the moment what's what, but I guess we could transform the units over here. We move them to Ablak. There's luck there currently, but besides that, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'll look up how bad it is to transform in Misfortune. We've got Misfortune 2 naturally, so probably pretty bad. Anyway, I think that's it for this turn. Staff, Arouse Hunger, Thistle Maze, Mandragora, some Boots to the Messenger. This Palisades is finished this month, which is nice. And I'm happy with that. So there's turn 30. Let's see what happens next turn. But thanks for watching, and I will hopefully see you then. Hello, welcome back. We summoned some junk. Searched for sites and didn't find any. Couple of battles then. Antediluvian is a sea province next to us. Nabar took it with some Ictiids, and then Shinuyama took it with some Kappas. Not much to say. That is adjacent to our underwater throne, though, so... we also saw Abyssia, still moving through Flagrant stuff. Not much to see yet. We saw Emerald Lake. This is also Shinuyama. I think he's just taking stuff off Machaka because Machaka's dead this turn, I think. So just stealing Machaka's stuff. We moved into Durlin with some ghouls, still chasing Fiesha, but still no PD or anything, so that's fine. And finally, Sea of Mermaids. Fiesha threw together all of the underwater junk he has. Fortunately, we have some Kalulu, some Marshmasters, Blizzard doing Ethereality, all kinds of stuff. So the fresh recruits and the PD fly forward immediately. And then our stuff on hold and attack goes in next. The delightful sounds of skeletons being raised in the background. Quite a lot of skeletons. Now some Solus being raised as well. Looks like we mounted a pretty successful defense. Fantastic. The Kalulu are even faster than the Ictids as well, so they get to chase them down and kill them. So there we go, Sea of Mermaids. He managed to put together 113 underwater units. Lost 84 of them though, so cost us 15 of ours. Mostly the Kalulu. And that's that. So, here's how the underwater looks now. We have once again successfully stopped Asia from stealing our throne, but Shinuyama's here, and could also steal our throne. But what can you do? Events, Katiz, we've got some Dominion, Mountains of Evernite. A giant has been harassing the smallholders. Where was that? Mountains of Evernite? There. So, Bill Giant walked into our dudes building a fort. Kind of a mistake, if you ask me. And Sea of Mermaids, we had a circus underwater. Lots of golden luck for us, fantastic. Also saw a battle in Agraria. Looks like some barbarians attacking Abyssia. Palisades is finished. Ablak's been breached, surprisingly. And Fairy Forest has been turned into a plains. Yeah, Ablak, it was 50 damage last turn, 200 this turn. So I guess that squad of reinforcements he had showed up somewhere. So there's 136 things sieging it at the moment. But that is fine, I think. And yeah, Machaka was vanquished this turn, so farewell. That's it for messages. So, I could move these guys back and defend this against Shinu now. I'm just concerned, there might still be some stuff around here, I suppose. 20 units, commanded by a Shambler. I mean, let's think about this really, though. You lost 84. There'll be 5 Ictiads, and then like 14 Tritons, maybe? Plus whatever gets recruited this turn. Would the PD be enough to stop that? I don't know. I'm wondering if I should move some units and the mages to COO, or... I don't know. It's 18 Kappas. Kappas are pretty good. I don't know. I assume it would be easy to take COO back if it does get attacked, I think. But then again, he could PD dump it massively. I'm not sure. Let's assume Fisher isn't going to bother attacking Sea of Mermaids this turn. With fewer units than last turn, expecting it to be defended well. It might be better to move back, just in case Shinu thinks he can grab an easy throne. You know, he might not, he might be a polite player. But you never know. I'll just do that to be safe. What are the odds that Fieschi just throws like 10 units at Sea of Mermaids and that beats the Kalulu? Gotta be low, right? I mean, the Kalulu did get wiped by all this, the PD Kalulu, but... I mean, we just killed most of it. I'm sure it's fine. Let's defend COO instead. Anyway, that's it for the underwater stuff. On land, I'm still not really moving over here. These ghouls are going to head into Boycliff, and that's about it. You can see quite a lot of Agarth and stuff building up here. And that's fine. I'm not going to break siege. I don't care if they take this Palisades, to be honest. Not that interesting. The important stuff for me is that this turn, I hit Enchantment 6. So, from this point on, well, from next turn on, I will be able to do the Foul Vapors, Darkness, Relief, Rigor Mortis combo. And at that point, I feel a lot safer about just marching everything at people. On top of that, next turn, both of these big stacks will be adjacent, so I can use them together anywhere. So from next turn, everything is a lot easier, I think. So, these guys are moving to Durland. I'm also sending out... this dude is carrying 18 nature gems. He can give that up to the army, so that they can cast all of those big spells I just mentioned. And yeah, I assume Agartha will be sitting on Solaria next month, but we can break siege and then bring all this stuff over. Should be fun. Awful lot of magma children this time, but well, we'll do what we can. And Ablak, I don't know. I mean, Fieschi might just storm it immediately. Who knows? Worst case scenario, we'll lose a priest and a commander and a temple. Not too bad. That's how things look anyway. I am still training monsters here. I'm not doing any summoning because, yeah, I'm moving all those nature gems over to the army. We do have some mandragoras in the garrison, though. I like these units. They're really cool. They get, what, 7 attacks per round? The Sleep Vines is 3 attacks per round. They work really nicely as well if you're doing Darkness and Rigor Mortis and stuff, because they're undead, so they don't care about Darkness. They've got Spirit Sight anyway. And that will make it easier for them to hit things with their terrible attack. And when they do hit things, they fatigue them, which, you know, works really nicely with Rigor Mortis. So, cool units, I think. On top of that, they actually have pretty decent magic resistance and hit points as well, so... Yeah, I like Mandragoras. They've even got poison resistance because they're undead, so... They pair really nicely with our stuff, actually. I would be summoning more if I didn't need to send out the nature gems. I am going to stop doing the ghouls for a second, though. Because we have these long dead horse commanders that are kind of spurred at the moment. How many things can you lead? Just 2. I'm using one of them as a leader here, but the other one can head home and pick up some more long dead horses, I think, so this guy's casting Pale Riders instead now. We'll bring some more long dead horses over instead of ghouls. It should be fine. I also can't see Man's big stack at the moment, so hopefully he isn't moving it towards me. He didn't attack me anyway, and this has been built now, and I'm upgrading it too. So, good stuff. I'm going to leave these units in it. So those are the movements. Next time we'll actually script a real... We'll put all the spells in the script, and we'll try and smash into somebody, see how it goes. And that should be fun. You got all these ghouls as well. They can also help out with fights. They'll be better under Darkness as well. And I think that's everything. There's Pale Riders, training monsters, upgrading Fortress. Yeah. Research is 674 at the moment, so we definitely get Enchantment 6 next month. I'll try and go to 7 then, and then grab some more construction. See how it goes. Pyranny is ahead of me again on research. Pretty impressive. We would be over 1,000 at this point if I hadn't moved out all the mages, but you know how it goes. Anyway, that's it for turn 31, I believe. So I think I'm safe to... I could put PD in these provinces, I guess. I am still recruiting a bunch of lizards. Let's get rid of some of the lizards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll get rid of those. Slam the PD all the way back up to 11. I like it. Oh, especially since that's heavy cavalry PD. And okay, I think that's fine. And black, of course, is 0. I'm going to hit end turn. Anything else need to be done? No, we're good. Alright then. That's turn 31. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.